Hello, Olu again, nuggets of wisdom coming at you again. While if you like, share, hit the notification bell for new content. Our topic today is brothers adopt a fearless attitude. Let's talk about it. Welcome back. Like, share, hit the notification bell for new content. Please help a brother out. My birthday is coming November the 25th. I need you to smash that subscription button so you can have more viewers. Share this video, right? And let me know what you think. Brothers adopt a fearless attitude. Fearlessness does not mean that you're not afraid. I know you when you look at the word fearless, another word for fearless is to be audacious. From audacious, we get the word audacity. And the reason why we say that sometimes is that you have to take the bull by the horn sometimes and move forward. You have to go forward in ways that is unconventional. You see, there's some things that fearless people don't do. At some point, the fearless person cannot be a status quo person. It can't be business as usual. And even if you've been doing business as usual before, right, you can't keep on doing business as usual because where you are right now in the stage of your life is no longer serving you. It's no longer moving you forward. And you've probably been afraid for a very long time, myself included. Maybe you've had your heart broken and you say, I will never trust again. And the last experience, the last relationship broke you. Let's just be honest. Let's put it out there. It broke you to the point that I will never do this again. And so what did we do? We played safe. And I'm going to be honest, because two things are going to be true at the same time. There's some experience in life that can really take you down to a level of depression. So what it would take for you to come back up, I understand that it would take you to come back up may be extremely difficult to get up. You see, when you hear folks say, oh, when life knocks you down, get up. What they don't understand, most people, is that when life has hit you hard enough, even if you're going to get up, it might take a little time to get back up again. Some people's life has taken 10 years out of their life to get back to the person they used to be prior, in most cases, to that relationship. So, but failure does not mean that you've not been through anything. Failure does not mean that you're not hurt. Because I can go on and on, I can give you storyline after storyline about what things have happened, but you can't stay down forever. You can't be that person who's going to say, oh, that's negative, that's not going to happen to me again, I'm going to do X, Y, Z. No, you don't know what you're going to do when life hits you in your forehead. You know what, my cousin, everybody have a plan until they hit in the mouth. You can all have a plan because I've been in the mouth. Now I'm going to do everything possible for that situation not to happen again. And that's okay, and that's great. But the question is here, you cannot stay stuck where you are. You can't stay stuck what's happening to you. So brothers, you have to adopt a fearless attitude. That I am moving forward despite. I am moving forward knowing that this can break me again. But this time, I am better equipped to handle it. It does not mean that you're not fearless. So a lot of us have stopped ourselves. We stunned our own growth based on fear crippling us to the point that we don't even want to move forward. So, brother, I'm going to give you 5 things that will help you, making you adopt a fearless attitude. Number 1, you have to acknowledge your fears. The fear is there. I get it. I want to acknowledge my fear. In the area of relationship, you've been divorced. You lost money in the area of money. You lost your love of your life. You lost your relationship. You lost your children. Something happened to you. And you know from your heart, this was crazy. It took me every ounce of me to get back up again. But what you're not going to do is brush those fears under the carpet as if they never existed. And you see what people do mostly? That they say something like, oh, you know, I went to therapy, so now I'm healed. No, you don't know what you're going to do when the same situation hits you again. So number 1 thing you should do is acknowledge your fears. Number 2 thing you should do is to be mindful. What do I mean by mindful, Olu? Yes, you've been through it may not be a relationship, it might be a loss of a job, loss of a career, something. You got to be mindful about what led you to go down that path in the first place. What are the pitfalls of what happened to you? How did this work how did you get to that point? Because let's be honest, some of those things, some of them were self-inflicted. Some of them we got wrapped up in those people too many times. Some of them we didn't give ourselves any kudos. Some of them we made our personality, we lost ourselves in the sauce. So going forward, to be fearless, you got to be mindful of every step you take. You have to understand that, I never going to lose myself again. I want to go forward, but this time I'm doing it better. I'm going to be mindful. Third thing that fearless people do, one of the 5 traits of fearless people do, is that you cannot run by emotions. Feelings go and come, right? But principles stay forever. When you have some philosophies that you live by, when you have some things that you know that who you are, you become emotionally stable. So the third point is you have to be emotionally stable. But you cannot become emotionally stable without having a philosophy to live by. Number 4, you got to set up contingencies. Olu, what do you mean by contingencies? Contingencies is the same thing as if you're having boundaries. Contingency simply means I have a buffer of what I cannot take, on what may happen in most cases. If you, in real estate, when you're having a new building or they're doing a demolition, there's always going to be a contingency fund. And the reason why you have a contingency fund is a what-if scenario. What may happen if things, either surprises that I did not plan for. We should set up contingencies. Let me give an example. I am not going to be spoken to this way. That's an emergency. There are some boundaries I will never cross. A contingency. How do I combat this thing. Contingency is I don't go by how it looks, but how I see it. People got to act and do the things they say they're going to do. But last one I want to share with you is that always be a student of life. You see, what folks want to do, and I've seen it so many times. They want to assume to know everything, but they don't. They want to revert back to what makes them feel good, but to what is actually necessary for them to actually make some serious changes. Oh, don't confuse me with too many words. You be a student when you know that I have some certain likes, but those likes are no longer working for me. Let me make it a little fun. The woman who likes a guy with muscles, she did it. All these guys who have muscles but don't have character. A man that likes a woman, a particular woman, and that's not saying you like what you like, but what you like has not brought you to where you need to be. So you're gonna have to stop and say, what is my wants? What is my needs? And you have to be a student of you guiding those things that you want and what you need. Those are my 5 topics. Let me go over it quickly again. Acknowledge your fears, number 1. Number 2, be mindfulness. Number 3, be emotionally stable. Number 4, set up contingencies. And number 5, always be a student. It's always again nuggets of wisdom. God bless you. I'm out.